Hi everyone. I'm going to talk about food and eating habits today. I think most of us have some questions about food and eating habits. What kind of food we should eat? Is my eating habits health? What can I do if I have unhealthy eating habits? I think my speech would give some help to all of these questions. What do you want to eat? I have no idea. This kind of dialogue happens every day in my life. After I moved to America, I started to cook for my family. I found cooking is very interesting and I enjoy cooking different foods now. However, making choices about what to eat makes me anxious. I go to the supermarket once a week to prepare the food for the next week, which means I always don't get the fresh food. After reading the book of Oliver's Dilemma by Michael Pollan, I have noticed that my eating habits are not healthy, and I need to make some change to them because I want to eat healthier with my family. The Omnivore's Dilemma, the author Michael Pollan talked about the modern American food chain, which is based on corn. There are so many kinds of food in the supermarket containing corn. Corn is used to feed animals, so make food addictives and converts into oil and starch. Every meal we eat may contain corn. With the agribusiness companies' help, corn changed a lot. For example, hybrid corn and GM corn are now widely planted. They are different from the original corn. The hybrid corn parents have different traits, and the GMO corn DNA was added other plants' genes. In the article Issue Overview, GMOs and Engineered Food, author Jack Kingsley explains his research on GMO. Kingsley states scientists and regulators broadly agree that GMO foods pose no more risk to health and the environment than ingredients developed through other older breeding methods. The author points out that GMO are no more dangerous than other crops, whether for health or the environment. According to the characteristics of GMO crops, they can reduce the use of pesticides, be more environmentally friendly, and can greatly increase the production. The article Matter, the Energy, Food and Nutrition. The author explains his research on food and nutrition. He said it is important to know the nutrition of different foods, and some foods are better source of nutrition than others. He points out that food contains nutrition, but some foods' nutrition are better than others. For example, I think saturated fat is not healthy for people. Instead, people should get fats from cooking oil, nuts, fish, and avocado. Eating too much ultra-processed foods with additives is one reason for obesity. Processed foods contain added flavors, sugar, color, and other additives to make them look good and taste better. In the article, more than half of the calories in that come from ultra-processed foods. Author Karen Kaplan tells that more than half of the calories consumed by Americans every day are made from processed foods. Kaplan states, if Americans are never going to get serious about added sugars, they'll have to cut way back ultra-processed foods. He means that Americans should reduce the ultra-processed foods they are having to. Sorry, he means that Americans should reduce the ultra-processed foods they are having to reduce the added sugar intake. According to the suggestions of the healthy experts, that people should not take more than 10% added sugar in any form of their total calories intake. Yet, most people still exceeded that limit, especially children. However, the video "Low-fat foods are making you fatter" tells us about the dangers of sugar. The host states that there's a clear correction in the rise of sugar consumption with the rise of heart disease and obesity. He points out that sugar intake is directly related to the heart disease. However, in order to make food taste more delicious, food company and the producers need to add a lot of sugar in it. As a result, the more processed food children take, the easier for them to become obesity, as well as the adults. Until now, maybe many of us think we should eat organic food. However, do you know what is organic food? In the article Organic Foods, What You Need to Know, the author Robinson talks about the benefits of organic food. He said that the chemicals such as herbicides and insecticides are widely used in conventional agriculture and residues remain on the food people eat. He points out that the harmful of industrial food and organic food is healthier because they do not contain pesticides, but organic food contains higher levels of nutrition like vitamin C, and they also have a wider range of nutrition natural chemicals called polynomials. This compound is not only beneficial for human health, but also helps plants to defend themselves against pests and disease. However, plants on industrial farms cannot produce this compound by themselves. They need to rely on artificial fertilizers. Some of these compounds can help people to prevent disease, such as cancer, and it is a highlight for organic food. Thus, organic food is healthier for people. As a conclusion, people should avoid consume much sugar, especially added sugar. Organic food is good to take, although they have a little expensive than other foods. But I think our life are the most important and the most expensive thing, right? So as long as we began to pay attention to our eating habits, we began to make a great start to our healthier life. That's all. Thank you.